This is the Apollo guidance computer. It ran at just 1.024 megahertz, had 4 kilobytes of RAM, and 72 kilobytes of storage. Yet with that, we navigated 250,000 miles through space and landed on the moon. Your smartphone in your pocket is literally 1,000,000 times faster than this, but yet you still use it to take mirror selfies and watch cat videos.
From checking emails and browsing the web to ordering food and binge-watching our favorite shows, everything can be done with just a few taps with our smartphones. Almost everything.
Really, nigga?
But as someone who grew up in the 2000s, something I've noticed over the years is that phones now have started to feel boring. And I think others also feel that too. Otherwise, there won't be a whole freaking series about it from a top YouTuber appropriately titled When Phones Were Fun. So, if you also feel the same about your glass slab, then stay tuned and let's take a look at why phones aren't fun anymore. Whether you had a Nokia or a Sony Ericsson or any other brand for that matter, one sure thing about earlier phones was that they all had very unique designs. There was something for everyone, which is a sharp contrast to today's glass rectangles. Surely, phones have evolved into something much more than just calling and texting devices, but somewhere down the lane, they stopped having any distinguishing features. Even in the early days of smartphones, there was always something to look forward to that hit the market, which brings me to my next point. One of the biggest selling points of any phone has always been its features. Camera phones, music phones, gaming phones, business phones, and the list goes on. Even smartphones in their early days always brought new features such as the first wireless charging, first camera with optical image stabilization, first 4K recording, first ultra-wide, first telephoto camera, and so on. But phones today, forget new features and be thankful that the companies don't remove any existing features while simultaneously increasing the price. But there is a big reason why we don't have many new features in our phones. And no, AI blurring out the background doesn't count as a new feature. Just stop it already.
Stop it. Get some help.
The early days of smartphones saw rapid advancement in technology, which resulted in many new designs and features coming out yearly. But cut to today, innovation has stagnated. Sure, there are still incremental upgrades, but they don't feel anything substantial. Everything matured to the point that we now have same screen shape, same cameras arranged in different orders. Hell, if I cover up the logos and show you phones from different brands, you probably will find it hard to distinguish them apart, especially from the front. Now, these brands can shove all the AI gimmicks down our throats, but they are never going to give the one thing that phones earlier had, which brings us to the final point. Remember the time you unboxed your first phone? The excitement of owning a phone and all the fun little accessories that came with it. Finding a wallpaper you like, changing the ringtone, customizing the theme. Changing phones every time felt like a whole new experience because no two phones were alike. Yeah, well, we don't even get a charger anymore. While you still can customize your Android phone and to some extent the iPhone as well, most phones look and feel the same because they run on the same two operating systems with just minor changes. We run the same apps. Whether you own a mid-range or a flagship, the experience is more or less the same. The phone market has reached its point of saturation. Tech has matured. Companies don't need to innovate as much anymore. There is no competition in the market, and apart from a few enthusiasts like us Most people want a reliable daily driver rather than an exciting new toy. We can reminisce all we want, but the golden era of phones has long gone by, and no matter what lies ahead in terms of innovation, one thing is for sure, that phones won't be fun as they used to be. So, what do you think? Do you find your current smartphone to be fun? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button if you still want phones to be fun. Subscribe to the channel for more such videos. If you're tired of phones getting bigger and bigger, then I think you'll like this video. See you in the next one.